Herba Florence, Firenze. Location, Tuscany region, central Italy. Population, approximately 380,000, city proper. Famous for Renaissance art, architecture, and history. Historical importance. Florence is considered the cradle of the Renaissance, a period of great cultural, artistic, and intellectual revival in Europe during the 14th to 17th centuries. It was home to influential figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Dante Alighieri, and Galileo Galilei. The powerful Medici family ruled Florence for centuries and were major patrons of the arts and sciences. Main attractions: Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, Duomo, famous for its red dome designed by Brunelleschi. Uffizi Gallery, one of the world's top art museums, featuring works by Botticelli, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, and Raphael. Ponte Vecchio, a medieval stone bridge lined with shops. Palazzo Vecchio, Florence's historic town hall and political hub. Accademia Gallery, home to Michelangelo's David sculpture. Cuisine Florentine. Cuisine is simple and hearty, often based on local ingredients. Bistecca alla Fiorentina, Florentine steak, ribollita, Tuscan bread soup, crostini, and Chianti wine. Why visit? Florence is a compact, walkable city filled with world-class museums, Renaissance architecture, and stunning views of the Tuscan countryside. It's a top destination for art lovers, history buffs, and food enthusiasts. Let me know if you want a travel itinerary, historical deep dive, or tips for visiting Florence. Florence's cultural depth. Florence isn't just about museums and cathedrals. It's a living city where tradition and innovation coexist. Performing arts. Teatro della Pergola, one of Italy's oldest theaters, opened in 1656. Maggio Musicale Fiorentino, international opera and classical music festival. Street musicians and artists fill the piazzas, especially near Piazza della Repubblica and Piazza Signoria. Literature and philosophy. Florence gave rise to Dante Alighieri, author of The Divine Comedy, also home to Niccolò Machiavelli, author of The Prince and a pioneer in political philosophy. Artisanal culture. Florence still thrives on craftsmanship. Leather goods, bags, jackets, belts. You'll find top-quality handmade leather, especially in San Lorenzo Market or the Scuola del Cuoio. Gold jewelry, best found on the Ponte Vecchio. Bookbinding, marbled paper, and ceramics, found in small artisan workshops, especially in the Oltrarno district. Neighborhoods of Florence. Each area has its own vibe. 1. Centro Storico, historic center, where most of the famous sites are: Duomo, Uffizi, Ponte Vecchio. Very touristy, but magical, especially at night. 2. Oltrarno, beyond the Arno. Quieter, more authentic Florence. Artisan shops, hidden trattorias, and locals enjoying an aperitivo. Visit Piazza Santo Spirito for a lively local scene. 3. Santa Croce, trendy and student-friendly. Lots of nightlife, independent boutiques, and wine bars. Home to the Santa Croce Basilica, Michelangelo's tomb. 4. San Niccolò, at the foot of Piazzale Michelangelo. Hip cafes, gardens, and cool street art. 5. Campo di Marte, more residential, where you'll find Artemio Franchi Stadium and live among locals. Shopping in Florence. Florence is one of Italy's top shopping destinations. Fashion and leather, Via dei Tornabuoni. High-end brands like Gucci, Ferragamo, Florentine origin, Prada. San Lorenzo Market, leather jackets, belts, souvenirs. Haggle, Scuola del Cuoio, leather school, located inside Santa Croce. See artisans at work, artisan boutiques, hand-painted ceramics from La Bottega di Gaia, paper products at Il Papiro, jewelry from local goldsmiths on Ponte Vecchio. Hidden gems. Want to avoid crowds? Try these. Museo Stibbert, an eccentric collection of armor, weapons, and historical clothing. Rose Garden, Giardino della Rose, near Piazzale Michelangelo, free and peaceful. Vasari Corridor, secret passage above Ponte Vecchio, tours available with advanced booking. Brancacci Chapel, Masaccio's frescoes, a must for Renaissance art lovers. Officina Profumo Farmaceutica di Santa Maria Novella, a 13th century pharmacy selling perfumes, soaps, and elixirs in a stunning historical setting. Day trips from Florence. Florence is a perfect base for exploring Tuscany. Here are some must-do trips. Destination travel time. Highlights: Pisa, 1 hour by train. Leaning Tower Cathedral, Piazza dei Miracoli. Siena, 1.5 hours by bus/train. Medieval town. Palio horse race San Gimignano, 1.5 hours, bus/car. Tower-filled skyline. Medieval charm Chianti wine region, 1 to 2 hours, car or tour. Wine tasting, vineyard views. Lucca, 1.5 hours, walkable city walls. Relaxed vibe, Arezzo, 1 hour, antique markets. Art by Piero della Francesca. Florence travel tips. Best time to visit, April to June and September to October. Avoid peak summer heat, July to August. Stay central if it's your first time. Most landmarks are within a 15 to 20-minute walk. Eat like a local. Avoid menus with pictures. Look for places where locals dine. Ask for the daily special, Piatto del Giorno. Cash and tipping. Many places accept cards, but small cafes prefer cash. Tipping is not required but appreciated. 5 to 10% is fine. Transportation. You won't need a car. Florence is extremely walkable, and most day trips are accessible by train or bus.